It's game time. Today, 10 tenacious teens have journeyed to Splatalot to go head-to-head with the defiant defenders as they strive to capture the highly coveted crown of Splatalot.
Battle's on the way!
Will these defenders be able to keep the castle safe from the attackers, preserve the kingdom of Splatalot, and in the end, reign victorious? Who will tumble? Who will tilt? Who will teeter? And who will go splat?
Hello and welcome to Splatalot, also known as the show where you have a castle full of outrageously challenging obstacles that stand in the way of the ultimate in headgear.
Spoiler alert, it's a crown.
I'm Jason Agnew.
And I'm Matt, the awesome one, Chin.
And who gave you that nickname, Maddie?
Someone who knows me better than anyone.
Your mom?
How'd you know?
Because she writes it on your lunch bag every day.
And what does your mom write on your bag?
Nothing. I am old enough to pack my own lunch now.
All right, why don't you show us your big boy course description?
Will do. All 10 attackers start out attempting to cross the Merciless Moat, with the fastest 6 moving on to the Ditch the Dungeon. The 4 who survive that will advance to the Capture the Crown round for their shot at becoming the king or queen of Splatalot.
A cup of pudding, a ham and cheese sandwich.
Okay, it is not time for lunch yet.
She even cut the crusts off.
Let's just learn more about the moat. The attackers will begin on the piercing pellet baffling barrels combo, then it's up the slippery slope.
Look out for that vile volley.
Across the mace roll, down the impossible incline, up and over the beastly battle axes in order to take a run at the Bridge of Disaster.
Cue the Aqualizer.
Then it's the debilitating disc over to the finish platform.
Good luck with that. And they'll need all the luck they can muster, because beyond the obstacles lurk the defenders. Starting with an all-time favorite, Scab, followed by an all-world thug.
My name is Sword, and I'm here to splat you.
I like it. And finally, the all-star archer, Vane.
Oi, where's Vane? I think we'll get more done without him.
Really? Because Vane's the man.
Could be interesting to see if Vane shows up, Maddie.
At least they still have Scab on the vile volley and Thorn on the slimy slicer.
But will the Aqualizer stay idle?
Gingers have souls!
Bailey, you have to go past me and Thorn and...
Vane is still MIA.
Did someone call his cell?
Thorn, where's Vane? Bailey, heads up!
Look out for the vile volley. Bailey shakes off the volleys and now moves on to the mace.
And off the mace. You never really shake off volleys, Jay.
You know what, Thorn? I'm gonna... Yeah, and then... You gonna switch up? I'll do it, I got it.
Here's Bailey on the incline.
But I should really see it a couple more times to be sure.
How did Scab do that?
See that, Thorn? I'm like lightning.
Barbarian magic. Now you see him, now you see him again.
Bailey holds on after the water blast, but...
And goes face first into the axes.
Have you seen Vane yet?
I haven't.
Yeah, where is he?
It looks like it's just you and me.
That'll be enough, trust me.
Ball, Bailey!
I guess she does request.
Bailey makes it through the under-defended moat with the time of 10:56.
And some blue to go with that ginger.
Why am I here right now?
To get splatted, Jade. Did no one explain that to her?
Well, if she didn't know before, she definitely knows now.
You have ugly hair!
Don't ever insult a barbarian's hair.
Scab spends 3 hours a day on that mop. I mean, hairdo.
Speaking of sweet, Jade gets a rude awakening on the end of the mace. No sleeping in on the moat.
On to the incline.
Oh, what a splat. I could watch this one for hours.
Make it seconds. We're moving on. Oh, look, Vane is woken from his deep slumber.
Jade must be jealous.
Oh, look who decided to show up.
Come on, Vane. Jade just got away with a stroll on the bridge.
Vane!
Time is it? Whoa, hey, where'd you come from?
You should be defending.
No need for Vane on the Aqualizer when you have limp leaps like this from Jade.
In the end, though, Jade ends up with a 7-12.
For the fellas!
That battle cry sounds like he's doing this run for us, Maddie.
Heads up, Cameron!
If he wants to impress this fella, just keep on splatting, Cameron.
Nice run across the mace.
I specifically asked for more splatting.
Cameron won't let Scab intimidate him as he bounces his way across the battle axes and now bolts his way across the Bridge of Disaster.
What's the deal? Slow down, let's do a race.
Actually, Vane, that's exactly what it is.
Race for your face, Cameron.
See what happens when you rush it, bro?
What happens is you score a very fast 222.
Hey, Cameron, have some slime from the fellas.
You can call me William Splatner.
Uh-oh, looks like we have a Trekkie in the castle.
Is wearing zebra on Splat like wearing a red shirt on Star Trek?
Our mission, to boldly splat where no attacker has gone before.
Emma has made an enterprising move over to the mace.
Where she faces the wrath of the moat. As the mace makes no bones about it, Emma is going for a swim.
Beam me up, Scabby.
Unfortunately, Emma has been called away to space camp and will not finish the moat.
I don't want to be here.
I like this attacker's attitude.
If you don't want to be here now, wait till you encounter us defenders.
Hate to say it, but Scab's right. It doesn't get any easier out there.
Maybe that barrel will knock some sense into him.
Maybe Griffin doesn't want to be here so bad that he's going to set a new record.
Look out for the incline! Oh! He may want to get out, but at least along the way, he's providing us with some quality splats. I don't want to be here.
Thorn is trying to slime Griffin, but he's so quick that he can't be targeted. He's steady and ready for the bridge of disaster.
He needs to rain on his parade.
Unable to hold on, but the Griffin flies to a 234.
Here's some slime to go with that can't-do attitude.
Well, I guess I better go get my uniform. Maybe a sandwich, too.
Vane eats sandwiches just like me.
A lot of people eat sandwiches.
Name 14 people.
Okay, well, you and Vane are two.
Keep going.
Taking a look at the leaderboard, Cameron leads the way with the 222, followed by Griffin and Jade, and then Bailey with a 1056. Emma was unable to engage.
And you've only named 2 people that eat sandwiches. Me and Vane, a pretty exclusive club.
Up next, we catch up with the other 5 attackers who are about to hit the moat, and I guess I named 12 more people that eat sandwiches?
This girl's name is Jane. She also enjoys sandwiches.
That's only 3.
Oh, welcome back to Splatalot. I'm Jason Agnew, this is Matt Chin, and this is our 14 people who eat sandwiches board.
It's a pretty cool club.
Before the break, we saw Cameron blaze a quick trail through the moat, followed by Griffin, Jade, and then Bailey with a 1056.
And Emma was teleported out of here.
And this guy, Steve, makes 4.
I'm liking the company my sandwich club keeps.
Let's go down to the moat.
Check out Scab on the Vile Volley, Thorn on the Slimy Slicer, and a well-rested Vane on the Aqualizer.
It's my bar mitzvah!
Attacker number 6, Elijah, is a huge basketball fan.
Great, I want to see him get dunked.
It's your bar mitzvah, yes? You are now a man, so run like a man.
Is that how a man runs?
Oh!
Nicely done, Scab.
I've got to give Elijah credit for having the most original bar mitzvah.
At what point do you think he'll be reading from the Torah?
Maybe on the Impossible Incline?
Nope.
How about the beastly battle axes?
Definitely not, but I should watch that again to be sure. And once more.
Might make a man out of you after all.
He's made it to the bridge of disaster.
Oi!
And now the debilitating disc.
Oy vey.
And yet he made it with a 550.
And now our reward is watching this dance.
Mazel tov!
Oy Vane.
I'm already tired!
That could be a problem.
Oh!
Cannonball!
Scab way off on that shot.
And Amanda way off on the mace.
Move, Amanda! Move!
Scab's not letting up.
It's not a joke. Just squirt some smoke. Here, have this.
She's not gonna let a little vapor bother her.
Oh, really, Jay? Because that looked like a full-on bailout to me. She loves country music, so I'm going to say she Taylor Swiftly jumped off those axes.
But she ends up with a tailor-made 915.
This is the most embarrassing day of my life.
And she hasn't even started yet.
Things can only improve from here, or not. That's a DNF. Did not finish for Chammy.
More like DNS, did not start.
Here's Ryan.
I'm solid.
Careful what you say, Matt. He's a black belt.
Me too, and it matches my shoes perfectly.
Let's see how solid you are.
Can't just take his word for it, can you, Scab?
Guess they don't teach you how to defend against the mace roll attack in karate.
Yo, if you're solid, how about a little bit of gas?
Say no, Ryan.
Good thing Ryan's solid makes for a much better splat.
He's recovered, though, and is making his move on the bridge.
Solid splat, bro.
Big leap off the disc.
A double karate kick off the platform and into the drink. Are they just giving away black belts now?
I'm impressed with the 422.
Now for the slime.
You're not supposed to dodge it, kid. It's Splatalot.
There we go.
I'm in the middle of nowhere.
No, Joshua, you're in the middle of a nightmare starring Scab.
There you are.
You don't want Scab starring in your nightmares.
Gotta love an attacker who claims to love hiking and then complains about being in the middle of nowhere.
There's the hiking skills coming into play.
Followed by the splat skills on the landing.
A different approach to the incline.
Same results, only this splat has some sweet audio.
Joshua makes his way under the second battle axe, but can he hold on?
Not if Thorn can help it. Down he goes. To review, slime plus vapors equals splat.
None of that can stop him from making his way to the debilitating disc.
But now what is he doing?
An interesting idea that almost works. But he registers an 839, which will just be enough to advance.
Here's a celebratory sliming.
And now Joshua's picking up the slime and throwing it back.
Dude, you almost got that in my hair.
Advancing to round 2 will be Cameron, Griffin, Ryan, Elijah, Jade, and Joshua. These twins, they eat sandwiches. That's like 2 for 1.
You've got a long way to go.
How about this guy? His name's Dave. Guess what? Dave likes sandwiches.
7 more.
Coming up, it's time to ditch the dungeon and morph in the world of sandwiches when Splatalot returns.
This is my dog Henry from when I was a kid. I dropped a sandwich once. He ate it.
Well, I guess that counts.
I'll say.
Oh, hey, welcome back to Splatalot. I'm Jason Agnew. This is Matt Chin, trying to assemble a list of 14 sandwich eaters so that my partner will finally have proof that more than just he and Vane eat sandwiches.
I still don't think you're gonna pull it off.
I have already got 8.
Well, you know what they say, the final 6 are always the hardest.
And speaking of our final 6, here's who's going to be advancing to the Ditch the Dungeon round. We've got Ryan, Joshua, Elijah, Jade, Cameron, and Griffin. And here's the dungeon. Attackers start off in the stock market. From there, it's onto the splat walk. Then they make the trek up the loathsome ladder. Get to the top and grab one of 4 flags to advance. But look out, the defenders will have them surrounded and will stop at nothing to end the attackers' day.
And what a sweet thing it is, Jay, to see the look on the attackers' faces when they know their day's ended.
Thankfully, you'll only see 2 days ended. The other 4 will advance.
I like those odds almost as much as I like these defenders. Starting with the shimmying scoundrel, Kookaburra.
If at first you don't succeed, just maybe give up.
That was the wicked warrior Fatale, followed by the needling knight Mediva. Look out, attackers, things are gonna get ugly.
Ready to face the ugly is Griffin, Ryan, Joshua, Elijah, Jade, and Cameron.
The defenders are going with Mediva up top and Fatale and Kook on the sides, an awesome trio.
The horn is blown and the stocks are off. The attackers make their way through the gates and onto the splat walk.
They look like a bunch of ducks crossing the road. It's duck season.
Ryan takes an early lead.
Time for Kook to foam him down with a froth frother. Fatale in the slime stick, and Ryan looks like an overfrosted cupcake. And Cameron just drops.
Griffin can't get a grip, and now Jade is very slowly falling too.
I can't believe the human cupcake is still making progress.
Ryan is solid.
It's a Yeti. A Yeti? I wish I'd thought of that.
Fatale is so evil with that slime stick.
And Kook is so dead on with the goo grenade, taking out Joshua.
Heads up for Mediva.
Just the sight of her sends Cameron back to the bottom on his bottom. I love it. And down goes the cupcake.
Griffin's still hanging on.
Nah, he was just waiting to be properly frosted before joining the other cupcake.
There's no way he's getting back up.
First the Yeti joke and now this? Kook's on fire. Kook, you're the Birdman.
Mediva loves to bowl, though.
Uh-oh, Mediva's hitting the lanes.
And down go the pins.
She didn't get them all.
She was going for the spare. Check out Kook taking care of the pins on the side.
What a pinhead. Mediva's in trouble as Griffin has reached the top of the ladder.
Yeah, she was in some real trouble there for about 2 seconds. Hey, check this out. Mediva gives Griffin a shove and he takes everything out with him.
Fantastic. Hands on.
Woo-cha!
Yeah, who needs slime and goo when you just shove the attackers? Fatale lands a shot on Ryan.
Give me high five.
And Ryan fights back, throwing foam in Mediva's face.
Fatale takes care of Griffin. Mr. I don't want to be here.
I'm a coming, Mediva.
Fatale's on the way.
Get out of here, you green beast.
Reinforcements have arrived, but will it be enough to stop Ryan?
It's enough to stop Joshua.
Mediva's been blinded by foam. She's run off, and Kook is on his own up there.
He sure made quick work of Griffin.
Fatale's on the way.
Fatale looks like she's running away.
Cameron takes a trip down for the fellas.
Oh, no, she's not running away at all.
No, Jay, she's unleashing the balls of doom.
You monsters.
Oh, Kook finally has a chance to breathe after that Fatale masterstroke.
Gotta say, when she's on, she is on.
She's got the pokey pike going now, and Kook has a bucket full of surprises, just in time for Elijah's bar mitzvah.
Guess it's Cameron's bar mitzvah, too?
And Jade, why not?
Kook may have provided the slime for Cameron, but it allows Ryan to reach the first flag.
There's one. Defense.
Griffin almost makes it 2, but Fatale is too much for him.
May your mother teach you any manners.
Yeah.
It looks like Mediva has recovered as Griffin creeps up.
Wait, look at the camera.
That is not a camera, guys. I tried to warn him.
That's why Kook is called the trickster. 5 for 5.
It's not even a camera.
Well, they know that now.
Bye-bye.
Kook could sell foam to a foam man.
What does that mean?
Are any of these attackers interested in grabbing a flag at all?
Give me some balls of doom, baby.
Here comes more doom.
All that just for Jade? Hope she feels special.
Wow, she won't be in the 3rd round.
Real question is, who will be in the 3rd round?
Kook and Fatale are heading to the top.
Wow, they're fast.
Defender magic, right, Joshua? Pushed back to the middle of nowhere.
I'm starting to feel Griffin's frustration.
How about the new man, Elijah?
Kook's been on target, and that's made all the difference.
Remember 2 hours ago when Ryan got a flag?
It does seem like ages ago. Maybe Cameron can get up there and get flag number 2.
Kook says no.
Poor Griffin, back down again. Look out, though, because Elijah's got a shot.
Kook's got a better shot.
Cameron can't seem to keep his grip either.
Should we just give Ryan the crown?
Fatal is tracking Joshua, but he's fighting through the water blast, and he's made it to the top.
Finally, I was really thinking we should just pack it in.
Nicely done, and right on his heels is Griffin. He stuck it out, and he did it.
In just under 5 hours.
And Elijah has made it 4, and here we have our Capture the Crown round finalists.
Which means it's time for a couple of attackers to take the slide of shame. First up, Jade.
Hey, at least now she can go home and sleep in.
Next up, Cameron.
Now he's gonna have more time to hang with the fellas. And that's our proud Final Four up there waving their flags. Venturing into the all-boys Capture the Crown round will be the quartet of Ryan, Griffin, Joshua, and Elijah. And here we have the Earl of Sandwich, and this lady, you know where she's from?
Where?
Sandwich Islands. Coming up, one of our attackers is taking home the crown, and our sandwich board hopefully gets completed when Splatalot returns. This guy's last name is Ham. This girl works at the Mayo Clinic. Both of them have to love sandwiches.
Still got 2 to go.
I'm gonna do it. Time for more Splats here on Splatalot. I'm Jason Agnew.
And I'm the awesome one, Matt Chin.
Before the break, we narrowed it down to 4 attackers. We've got Griffin, Elijah, Ryan, and Joshua. These guys look seriously ready to challenge for the crown. And here's what they'll have to go through to get there. It starts with the dire mire, then it's on to the terrifying tease, quickly to the spinorama that we call the scary go-round with the annihilating arm, sending them up and over to the gruesome twosome. Then it's the clobbering cannons through royal ramps and the rock wall to victory, leading the way for one lucky attacker to grab the crown of Splatalot.
And as usual, you've left something out. The defenders. All 6 defenders will be sending the slime, goo, and trash talk the attacker's way. There's Scab and Vane on the Splatzuka, Mediva and Fatal, focus ladies, with Kook on the Aqualizer, and Thorn on the Vicious Vaporizers.
Attacker-wise, we have Elijah in the yellow, Joshua in the red, thank you, Horn, Ryan in the green, and Griffin in the orange.
It's an all-pro edition of Splatalot!
Don't bro me if you don't know me, Vane.
Elijah's gonna need a boost to make it over the barrier.
There's Griffin.
Yes, that's what we do! Because we are men!
Looks like Elijah and Joshua have found a way over the barrier.
Barrierly.
Griffin first up on the tees.
That was short-lived.
Heads up!
Or heads off if Scab lands that shot on Ryan.
Griffin has regained his footing on the tees and now has made it across.
Ryan tries the sideways approach.
No rule against that, but he must land feet first.
Oh! It's on your face still. That's how awesome I am.
It's a souvenir.
Ryan, you have to be on your feet.
That's what I was referring to. Ryan didn't land on his feet and now must start the tees all over again. Meanwhile, Griffin has made it up to the scary go-round and now has to go up and over the annihilating arm.
Doing pretty well for a guy who didn't want to be here.
He's up and he is over.
Hey!
Now he's on Scab's radar, so look for Griffin to become that barbarian's breakfast. Griffin completely misses the twosome.
While back on the tees, Joshua makes a speedy break for it. The water blast has no effect and he makes it across. Griffin will try the scary go-round again with Joshua on his tail.
Elijah goes for a tee and gets teed up.
Griffin is under the arm this time while Joshua makes the leap and goes up and over.
He might be up, but he's not over.
Griffin with his second jump to the twosome, and yes, he's made it.
Cue the Vapor Thorn.
Griffin does not seem phased and holds on to his lead.
Oh! Elijah gets caught standing still, and Scab makes him pay the price.
That's why they wear helmets.
Joshua can't hold on, and now Griffin can't handle the Vaporizer.
Hey, Splatter!
I'm really rooting for Elijah on those tees.
It's not looking promising.
Griffin takes advantage of the malfunctioning cannons, while Ryan with his second shot at the tees.
He remembers the land on your feet part, right?
Hope so.
I hope not.
Griffin with the leap for the ramps.
Not much there, less of a leap and more of a plunge.
S-P-L-A-T.
That spells splat, Jay.
And here's Ryan making it over the tees on his feet this time.
And Elijah is still struggling.
Quick jump to the scary for Ryan. Ryan makes it to the annihilating arm, but an exhausted Elijah is calling it a day.
Never give up!
Apparently he's giving up. Ryan is off the annihilating arm. Can he catch up to Griffin?
Might be tough with Griffin now in the royal ramps and set to hit the rock wall.
My name's Kookaburra. I like long walks on the beach and small dogs.
He's single, ladies, as Ryan makes his jump to the twosome.
Full-on vapor assault from Thorn.
You don't understand. I could have been an attacker. I could have been somebody.
I think those vapors are getting to his head. Griffin goes for the ramps.
Trespassing on girl territory, Griffin.
Might be a little too late for the girls because Griffin is lining up for another shot at the rock wall.
Kook's got this.
Double moisture, you're in the water, and I'm spraying you.
Kook did the math.
And now Joshua did the leap. He might still get back into this race. Not quite as he makes it onto the arm.
But he can't do anything with it. I'm glad he likes hiking because he's got to start this part of the trek again.
Griffin going for his third attempt. He's got the ramps part down.
The rock wall, not so much.
Here comes Ryan to challenge him.
We've got to work on those clobbering cannons.
Point blank slime stick from Fatal. and a quick leap onto the royal ramps.
You call that a leap? More like a lope.
All setting up a head-to-head, neck-and-neck shot at the rock wall.
The defenders are giving it everything they've got.
Looks more like everything they've got left. Griffin falters again.
They don't teach this in karate, do they, Ryan?
Griffin is back up.
5th time's the charm.
Oh!
And there's a point-blank Splatzuka shot from Vane.
He doesn't need it anymore.
That wall is just not for him. I gotta assume Elijah has just quit this race.
Joshua is lining up in the annihilating arm.
Other way around, Jay, and Splatalot annihilating arm lines you up.
Ryan shakes off Fatel's harassment and is back on the ramps, and Griffin is right behind him. It's gonna come down to who can stick the rock wall first.
Fatal is not happy.
And Griffin gives her a little taunt.
No class on that guy.
And Ryan has made it to the rock wall. Griffin, too! This is very rare to see 2 attackers on the wall at the same time.
Who's gonna win it? Who? Oh, I'm frustrated.
Even Kook is getting caught up in the excitement.
He's gotta get that Aqualizer blasting.
It's a race! It's a race!
Come on, Kook!
Griffin has a slight edge. Ryan misses his footing, and Griffin gains his, and Griffin has the crown. What sportsmanship between these two?
Still no sign of Elijah.
Joshua with a thumbs up. All hail King Griffin. Just a stunning end to the competition today, Maddie.
I know, Jay. You stopped at 12 sandwich eaters.
I got it covered. Here's one more for the board.
Oh, my old pal Thorn. But who's the last one?
It's me, Maddie.
Awesome. Welcome to the club, Jay.
Yeah, I love sandwiches, buddy.
Here's the splat of the day. In honor of Mediva recovering from a foam shot to the eyes, we look back on her shove in the dungeon that ended up taking out 5 defenders. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for your splat of the day.
Now for your journey to the crown, we look back at an attacker whose battle cry told us he didn't want to be here. Still, he proved that he had speed on the moat, plenty of perseverance and grip in the dungeon, and in the capture the crown round, he stuck it out until he stuck the wall and grabbed the crown. A truly worthy king.
You think he likes sandwiches?
Time to hear from King Griffin.
My first act as King of Splatalot is to throw one of you into the moat. I wish I could do it to all of you, but today it will be you, Vane.
Vane is always a good choice, and after that shot to Griffin's dome in the final round, you knew he was going in the Splatapole.
But Vane's in our club.
Let's eat a sandwich in his honor. That's it for us today on Splatalot. I'm Jason Agnew.
And I'm Matt, the awesome one chin, saying, have a sandwich on us.
Nice one, Maddie.
So what do you think would be in a Vane sandwich?
Mayo!
Perfect, Vane, just perfect.
Looking at that dive, I'm thinking meatball is one ingredient in that sandwich.
Oi, Vane.